My name's Madison Roukey. I'm a junior at Bucknell. I'm a markets innovation design major and I'm on the softball team. Our family was just a huge baseball family. My dad worked in baseball his whole life. He started in Maine working for the Sea Dogs and then eventually started working for the Indians. So baseball was just a huge part of my life when I was growing up. And I was always kind of surrounded by it as a child, so it turned into kind of our thing, baseball and softball, and we would go and practice together. And when it came to me wanting to play in college, he was always on my side with that and always wanted to support me through everything. So he was always just doing everything he could to help me get to my goal of playing in college, and it was like our special connection that we had with each other. My dad worked for the Indians, and during the pandemic, he lost his job. So to just try and make a little bit of extra money, he started driving for Lyft. One day, he had picked someone up, and we don't know exactly what happened, but the person got out of the car and shot him. I wasn't home that day. My brother called me, and I came home, and my whole family was there. So he had passed by the time I'd got home, and my mom had gone to the hospital. I was home with my family and missed the last month of my senior year just to be with them and kind of be supported by them. It didn't feel real at first, and I don't think it really set in until a couple weeks later, honestly, when I didn't have him around, because I would spend hours with him every day practicing and just being with him, and not having his presence around was just really hard for all of us, I think. And it still is hard today, obviously. It never really gets any easier, but we remember him through everything that we do. I do wear like an orange ribbon sometime to symbolize gun violence awareness, and besides that, I'm just a big advocate for sharing his story and spreading awareness about gun violence in general in hopes that it'll become less normalized in our culture. It's been hard to talk about in the past, but I think the more you talk about it, people will listen, so it's just a really important story to share, and I think I've used my platform as an athlete to share that story as well. He wouldn't want me to shy away from anything or stop pursuing any of the things that I always wanted to do and that he always wanted me to do, so I'm always just thinking about him and doing things for him. I'll continue to make sure his legacy lives on just by telling his story, and specifically through Bucknell softball. I know that legacy will live on through me and through numerous other things. I know my Coach Cy, created an award named after him, the KR Award, which is awarded to a player every year that just exudes the same level of passion for the game and love for the game that he had. And that award will live on even after I graduate, so that's a really special thing for me and for the program that will kind of continue his legacy. Bucknell was such a special place for both of us that we got to experience and explore together. So I think coming here, it was hard, but at the same time, I see him everywhere I am, and he kind of lives on through me, and I know that he's experiencing these things with me.